both sides of this. Everybody's got this player personnel guy now. Is that the case in your program? Do you see it? How do you explain it?
Yeah, coincidentally, we just lost our player personnel guy.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, back in, it was during spring break.
Okay.
John Robinson gave me a call, and they were looking for a guy down in Tennessee. So, long story short, their people came up with 3 guys out of college. They were interested in Chick Giazzi was our guy. So anyway, they brought Chick down that Friday and offered him a job that night or the next day. I can't remember which. So we actually started the program. Chick grew it after the 07 season. That's how we put it in place. Chick was a former player, and now Broderick Benz, who was a GA for us, has taken Chick's job, and now he's doing the same thing. But it kind of came into my mind back then, just in that when guys come to campus, we have academic support, medical, strength conditioning, football, that stuff. But we really didn't have anybody helping them just how to go to school, set up a checking account,
Right.
Do your laundry, all those kinds of things. So that's kind of how it all gets started with us. I think it's a really important position, just the transition to college. It's not necessary to have a former player, but I think having a former player is advantageous, and Chick did an unbelievably good job with it. And now he's kind of doing the same thing with an older group of guys, different set of challenges socially, all those kinds of things. But I think it's a really important role, and has a lot of value in any program.
Kirk, interested to get your thoughts on the 9-game conference schedule starting this season.
I think it's great if you got 5 home games, not so good if you got 4. So simple as that. That to me is the downside of an odd number. But then, if you want to argue it the other way, it's one more conference game, and scheduling, as you probably know, has become a real nightmare, a real challenge for people to try to fill out schedules. So at least it, I think, helps in that regard. It adds another major component, if you will, to your schedule already. So that part's a little bit easier.
Kirk, you've obviously been around Iowa for a while. You guys have had great seasons, but coming off a 12-0 regular season, have you seen a different sense of optimism or excitement around the program?
Oh, not necessarily way different, but I think people are upbeat right now, and certainly outside of our building, probably more so. I think that's where the things fluctuate a little bit more dramatically. But I think everybody right now is confident. Although I think we were confident last year, and but at the end of the day, it really gets down to what you're doing and what you're investing, and how willing are you to follow through with it on a day-to-day basis, right through the end of December, January, whenever it is you stop playing. That's really the key.
Couple house